Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Bit of a change of scenery. Um, Tried to take the message from Spirit yesterday, but it's okay to change it up a bit. I am at a pond right now, and there is a heron right across the shore. He's looking around like, yep, there he goes. He flew away as soon as I started talking. They're so sensitive to sounds. I actually live right next to a body of water. I live next to a pond. This is a different pond, but and herons will come in that pond. But if we're talking or moving around, they're gone in a flash. But he just sat there with me. He's so beautiful. Just pondering what that could possibly mean. Right now, I am just being filled with so much love. I can really feel the love right now. And I had like a wave of just comfort and joy. Spirit is very happy today. They're always happy though. That's the thing. Their joy is their mode, you know. Joy is just kind of a given for them. And so I right now in this moment, I'm just very appreciative that I am able to receive this feeling of joy and share it with you, but also experience it with them. And if you're a part of this collective, I know that you've had these experiences before too. This might be kind of new for you. In my neck of the woods, I have my psychic gifts have been developing quite a bit. I've always had a knack for divination. I think it might run in my family. I don't know. But I think it runs in this bloodline that my soul is residing in right now. But you know, I've spent this past year really working with my doubt of like, oh, but what if I'm not good enough? You know, I need more super obvious signs in order to take these messages seriously. And so this past year, I've just been working on that. And plot twist, no, you don't. Actually, it's important to definitely be aligned. And if you're experiencing messages from the divine and they are very fear-based or anger-based, that is your ego trying to cast another illusion. So they like to do that, especially if they're not fulfilled. Egos will do that. I just feel like I could go on, but yeah, these past few months, I've had this experience, right, where I've been experiencing these upgrades, these psychic upgrades. And I have moments where I know Spirit wants to speak to me, speak through me. I'm at a point where if I wake up, like I have words coming through, like an actual conversation coming through, and I need to write them down. And you best believe that you guys will be the first people to hear those messages come through, because it's been happening and I just have like, I'm like, oh, there's like a whole conversation, and I'm like agreeing with like the voice and be like, yeah, that seems right. Yep. Oh, that's lovely. And then I forget it. So I definitely need to be writing those messages down. I need to have a notebook. Another thing, yeah, when Spirit wants to speak to me in my waking life, I get this very interesting feeling. It's like being transported, almost like boop, boop, like or like, as channelers, because I know that this collective is full of channelers and people who can channel, whether they use it or not. I know that, like, it's kind of like they're like bing bing like knocking on the channel, like, oh hey, I want to come through. Pull my window down a bit. And so, yeah, if you have doubts about your gifts, what if, okay, maybe you have doubts and maybe you're convinced that those doubts are real. Spend 1 week and be like, I'm going to just pretend. I'm going to play pretend that I actually have these gifts. And I am going to, and because I have this understanding that I'm just pretending, I don't have to remind myself constantly that I'm just pretending. I'll just play. There's a message there. Play. Spirit is like, that has also been a message that's been coming through for me. And is actually what encouraged me to make this channel. Play. Please do what you like to do. Do what you enjoy doing. If you're not sure what you enjoy doing, think back the earliest you can of your childhood and think of a thing that you did that you really, really liked to do. Or maybe if you're not sure, ask your parents or your, the people that were around you and be like, do you remember what I liked to do as a kid? And, a lot of parents or guardians will be like, oh yeah, you did this silly little thing you liked to do. Like, just ask, just discover what it is that that you liked to do when you were younger and follow that. But yeah, let's get some cards. How about that? We'll get some cards going. We'll do Light Seekers Tarot. The sun's out now. It's kind of making the video look a little crazy. Sorry, guys. The words will still come through, trust me. Let me check the temperature on this, sorry. Yeah, we're good. Okay. It'll only be for a few minutes, so. Alright. Light Seers Tarot here. Sorry. The light acting up again. It's like it's too dark. Maybe it's fine. But anyway. Alright. The Star and the Four of Wands. Nice. Oh my gosh. You are so connected. You got it. You got the gift. Honey, you got the gift. Celebrate it. Play with it. The Four of Wands is definitely like a card of like celebrating and having the safety to be creative. To having the environment to be creative, but also to just have fun and to play and do it for the sake of the desire of wanting to do it. You will find your soul that way. You will find your soul that way, honey. Don't know why I want to call you guys honey, but here we go. Alright, the Justice card. The scales are balancing. And this Justice card is very interesting because you see there is the conscious self and then there is the shadow self. They are both in balance. Your shadow, your ego, is a part of you. This shadow self will always be a part of you. You can't get rid of it. And your shadow self has a very important power, which is protecting you and being very tapped into the feminine aspect of our mind, of our psychic nature, of our subconscious. And there's, again, this themes of balancing the masculine and the feminine. You might be someone who's been actively working on that and actively doing shadow work. It's paying off. It's paying off. Absolutely. You look at that shadow and you say, hey, I see you. And I'm not afraid of you. I know you do. You're not afraid. Let's see what we got going on here. Come on, collective. You can do it, collective. I believe in you. You have so much power. You don't even know. So many of us are waking up right now and we're like, oh, what was I doing before? But sometimes you gotta clean out those old programs. Ace of Wands. There is going to be a rush of inspiration. This reading might be the rush of inspiration, but also in your daily life, something could very well happen that will lead you to this, like this divine inspiration. You have it. You have it. What could this look like for the collective? You're gonna receive a spark of inspiration, and it's due to the shadow work that you have been doing. And I'm also getting a message about the Justice card too, is that things may have been very emotionally stressful or taxing for you. If not recently, then the past it was. And you have come to this conclusion that even in the most chaotic experience, you can choose to find balance. Because the chaotic and dark experiences that might be happening before our eyes, a lot of times they're not even happening at our doorstep. They're happening in our little box that we like to look at, like the phone, what you're probably watching this with. And so we see these experiences in this little portal, and it is up to us to decide, one, what we're tuning into in our little portal, our little TV or our little phone. It's up to us to decide what we're tuning into, but also we are allowed to be balanced. And the way that we maintain our balance is by having connection to Source, having connection to our souls, and knowing that we are here for a reason. The collective I'm speaking to, you are so strong. You are incredibly strong. You can do this. You can do this. You got it. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. What else do you have? Spirit. Yes, and then the Ace of Wands and the Justice, the conscious aspect of the Justice, the light aspect of Justice cards closing her eyes, and so is the Ace of Wands. They're both closing their eyes, trusting. There's this sense of trust. Yes, and the Seven of Wands. Look at that. Solar plexus activation. I don't know if you can see that very well, but her solar plexus is activated. She is in her power. She is a powerful being. Just like you. Just like you. That is you. You might even meditate regularly, or I was talking about centering. A lot of times we have to purposely do that. We have to stop and take 10 minutes or however long and just remind ourselves what really matters, because there is a whole bunch of lights and sounds that want our attention and want to catch our time and want to catch our energy, and it is up to us. It is up to us how our energy is to be used. It is up to us. We have more say than many people realize. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh. 1 second. I'm going to open my door. All right. There we go. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Allowing yourself to be carried away to a more abundant shore. Moving away from something. You might be tired. You might be tired. There was a message recently too about resting and being carried by spirit. Earlier it was actually recorded on Saturday. Yeah, but there's that theme there. So allow spirit, those crows, you might feel connected to crows. I always feel very connected to crows. I probably talked about them every single video that I put out so far. But yeah, let yourself be carried by the parts of your mind that help you. Like a meditation practice, for example. Develop these ways of centering oneself. And I mean, I may not even need to say that, but I might need to remind you to use the information that you have, because a lot of people in this collective, at the very least, you know how to meditate. You know how to sit in silence for 5 minutes, or you may have some other way of centering yourself, but either way, in this collective, you know how to bring yourself back to center. Use those tools that you have, those mental tools you have at your your disposal. Have at your exposure. Disposal is what I meant. Expose. You might be this could also be linked to the Ace of Wands energy. You might have a sudden burst of understanding about something, because you're allowing yourself to be to purposely come back, and use those tools. And that could lead to further mastery, but also understanding of your emotions as well, or your mental habits. Absolutely. Then we get the Knight of Cups. This card always makes me giggle. This guy, he's a lover boy. He might be a bit of a player, Oh, he cracks me up. He's like, baby, I love to love, and I'm going to love you tonight, but who knows about tomorrow. There is an offer coming. Someone, it doesn't have to be necessarily love, like romantic love, but looks like there's an emotional offer coming. Could be like an emotional connection, just having a deep connection with somebody. They may have something that you felt you needed. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But also, you might have things that people need as well, like wisdom to share here. You might have experiences to share with others. Don't be afraid to connect with people, especially this time of year. I know that we do have maybe some slightly challenging astrology right now, with Pluto and Taurus squaring each other. I think they were, don't quote me, but I think they were squared like at 0 degrees. So that's a really strong degree for them to be squared. So, you know, there might not, it might not be completely smooth sailing, but if you feel called to connect, please do connect. And if you don't feel called yet, you know, just answer the call when it comes. 6 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. So there's like this guarded energy here, but you know, she'll let people in, you know, that she knows is worth her time. Like with the Knight of Cups, you know, use your discernment, you know. Like the Knight of Wands, it's a very mental energy, even though it's a Wands card, you know. Using discernment. But also there's with the 6 of Cups, you know, there are gifts to be shared in your memories. Oh my gosh, that is a bald eagle. Oh wow, give me just a moment. Oh my gosh. That is a bald eagle. Wow. Look up the symbolism of the bald eagle. Yes, it's connected to the United States, but also a deeply majestic bird in and of itself, representing freedom. Chase that freedom. Chase it. Or heck, use your divine wisdom that you do have to allow the freedom to come to you. Or simply embody the freedom. That's the best way to get it to come to you, is to embody it. Wow. He's looking at my car. Oh, that is so amazing. Wow. See, the 6 of Cups, I feel like the Knight of Cups is like, this individual could be from your past, but also it could be a soul family connection, and they have something to offer you. Don't be afraid to take it, all right? Bald Eagle agrees. It's like he's saying, yeah, if there's like a delicious fish right in front of me, I'm gonna take it. Like, he's like, duh. And at the bottom, Death card. Ooh. Wow. Death and Knight of Swords. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You might have, so Death and the 9 of Swords. This is great. You might be, you might have a mental cycle that is very toxic, and you're trying to dissect it, pluck it out, and toss it out. With this Death card, like, and it's a beautiful Death card too. You're gonna do it. You're gonna clean the toxic cycle. Keep at it. Be patient. There's, you know, the meditate. He's still there. Meditate. Find your center. You're gonna be okay. Look at your pattern. Look at it objectively. Yes, look at that pattern objectively to the best of your ability. And above all else, especially if this is like, if this could be like, I'm getting like a PTSD trigger or something that just keeps cropping up. Do whatever you think is best for you. But all I ask of you is to remember, all I ask of you is to remember that you can do this. And you are capable of cleansing this from your system. And sure, you might feel a little impatient, but as long as you know that you can eradicate this, it's going to be done. You're going to do it. Guaranteed. And it might happen a lot faster than you think, because you believe in yourself. Because you should. Without a shadow of a doubt, you should. All right, we're going to close out this reading. We're past 20 minutes, so let's end with some oracle cards. the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I really like that deck. I love it. I think it's very beautiful. Has not all of it's very Celtic themed, but there is a lot of Celtic imagery within this deck. And so if you like Celtic imagery, Arthurian legends, the Mabinogion, Druidry, like, yeah, it's decently related, I would say. So what the bald eagle is doing, he's perched atop a tree. He's looking down at the water. And there's fish and stuff splashing. And he's just waiting. He's waiting for his fish. He knows it's going to happen. He's come here many times in this pool of water to get sustenance and food. He has trust in his ability to do so. He has trust in the population of fish. Frankly, he knows from his own experience, he knows that there are fish to be had and he'll get to eat. The eagle, he doesn't experience fear because there's no need. And I'm telling you, if you experience fear every single day, you either need to leave a situation or you need to leave the perspective. And I'm just going to say that. I felt called to say that. It will reach who it needs to reach. All right. Let's do an oracle card, please. Spirit. An oracle card for us today. The Secret Chamber. Potency, deep connection, and treasure. Wow. Think of like the water itself, you know. Oh, there he goes. He's flying over. Within your darkest, deepest experience, there is the greatest treasure. You know, throughout this whole message, there has been like this energy of, there's been this energy of working through your shadows, working through your cycles, becoming self-aware. And this just speaks to that. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. And if you feel stuck, go digging for treasure. Go exploring. Go within. Find the treasure within. It's there. And trust in yourself. You have the capacity to do this. You have the capacity for so much more, but you know, this might be something you have to deal with right now. And you are more than capable. And I have a feeling that once you deal with this shadow, heal this shadow, dress the wound that's been festering, and allow it to heal through regular work, and tending to this wound through gentleness and love, it will open you up to so many other opportunities. So yeah, I think that's the message. There were some interesting images that came through, especially the bald eagle and the heron. I will definitely be looking up their symbolism after all this. Wow, such a beautiful message. All right. If you value my work and the things that I do, please don't hesitate to leave a like or comment or subscribe. You know, it really helps me get my message out. And that's deeply important to me. And so if you would like to help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. Just never forget that you are so protected and so loved deeply. The universe wants you to succeed. If all you have is that, because at times that's how I felt too, that all I had was this notion that the universe wants me to do well. That notion, that's the one that matters. Trust me. All right. I love you guys so much. And please take care and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.